Hey guys. I guess we'll start with sales for this week. Monday we forecasted 200 at 350. Tuesday forecasted 250, did 238, which is pretty good considering we closed at 5. Wednesday forecasted 350, did 347. Thursday forecasted 450, did 630, and then last day forecasted 550 and did 517. These are the numbers for last Saturday and last Sunday to kind of compare, but it'll probably be a lot different this weekend since it's a holiday. But we'll see. Also, to remember with these numbers, we're only open 1 to 9 these last 2 days, and that is just going to be because it was really hard to film the schedule, and we really kind of had to just shorten things to make it work. All right, let's jump into it with our new forecast. All right. Monday, we plan is 290. Last year we did 1,685. But it's also going to be without like all the flip dish and all that. 97 degrees, partly cloudy. What are we thinking? We did 350 this last Monday. And yeah, 325 seems solid. Don't want to go for like 375, go a little bit higher. $400, yeah, 350. I feel like this Monday is pretty accurate. We were actually open the whole time on Monday, so there's not like a whole lot to push ourselves. So I'd like 375 is a pretty good place to go. It's pushing ourselves just a little bit harder, but not, anything crazy considering that these were normal hours this last week. So I'm going to go with 375. All right, plan for Tuesday is 363. We did 1,690 last year. It is going to be a kind of crazy weather day. There's a little bit of thunderstorms in there. But mostly sun. And we did 238 this last Tuesday, and we were only open from 11 to 5. So what do we think we're going to be doing open 11 to 11? $350? $330? That makes sense. Yeah, you want to stick around with 350? All right, Wednesday plan is 392. We did 1,689 last year. It'll be partly cloudy and 97, so it should be a nice, good weather day. And we did 347 this past week. We will have longer hours. We'll have an extra 5 hours. Is that right? To play with to make more money. So what are we thinking? I guess it's 4 hours. My math is a little off. 4. So I'm thinking 375. We have 630 on this day. We're not going to see like a gradual, there's like a jump, or what do we think is happening here? Any more thoughts for Wednesday? I don't think $400 is pushing it, considering that we jumped so high to this day. Wednesday is kind of a weird day for us because since we did have to close the store took a while for us to reopen, and it was kind of closed for a little late. So Wednesday wasn't the smoothest day for us this week anyways. So I think that it will be easy to push ourselves a little bit harder. $400? Cool. All right, Thursday, 377 is planned. We did 1,722 last year, 98, partly cloudy. We did 630 this last Thursday. See, I don't know about 700 because I don't know why it was this high to begin with in the first place. I kind of feel like that was a kind of weird phenomenon considering that we didn't do that much yesterday and that we didn't do that much this past weekend. So in my head, I'm still trying to figure out why we were so busy on Thursday. And part of me thinks it's probably because of the holiday weekend, but I'm really unsure. So do we really think we're going to see that repeat in the jump in sales on Thursday again? Or are we thinking it's going to be a little bit closer to what we have been seeing? Yeah, I think 550 is solid. But I mean, what else are y'all thinking? And honestly, I think 450 is possibility too. Like, I really just don't know why it was that inflated. I mean, are we expecting for Thursday to be busier than Friday again? So we're thinking 550. Does anyone else want to second that? Do we want to go a little bit higher? 500. So why are we playing 500 instead of 550? Which one do we think is a little bit closer? What are we thinking, guys? Come on. Okay, that seems solid. Everyone else agree? Yeah, well, we're going to go 500. Might be a little high, but, we'll see how it plays out. All right, so 583, 2,659 last year, 99 degrees, partly cloudy. We did 517 yesterday. What are we thinking? Do we want to push this? Do we want to challenge that? Want to go a little higher? 550 maybe. What you thinking? Yeah, 550, that seems solid. Rest y'all feeling 552? 555? Woo! Y'all gonna sell one extra ice cream? Alright, push a little high. 555. All right, guys. 619 is the plan for Saturday. We did 3,273 last year. It's going to be sunny, 102 degrees. It'll be 549 last Saturday with us being open only after 3, from 3 to 11. $650, $600. Yeah, pushing that's a little higher. Pushing those a little higher is not going to be bad because, like I said, that's an extra 4 hours that we have again that we didn't have last week. So I think we could easily get $100 in that. So you're thinking with the extra 4 hours that we can't get more than $50. So we just want to go with 600. All right. All right, 508 is the plan for Sunday. We did 2,584 last year, 102, very sunny. We did 472 with us being open from 3 to 11 last Sunday. 5:30. Yeah, why not? What else y'all thinking? Another 5:30. Yeah. I mean, we can go 5:30. All right, so the plan for Flip Dish is 4,543. This past week we did 1,973, but we were only open for 3 days. I know this week that we're forecasting 6K, but I don't have all those numbers in yet, but I think we're somewhere around the high threes. What are we forecasting for this upcoming week for Flip Dish? $6K again? Okay. Everyone playing go with 6K? Cool. All right, so plan for third parties 4,760. We have 1,354 with us being open for 3 days, shorter hours. We forecasted 4K for this week. And what are we thinking for this upcoming week? What are our thoughts for third party guys? Well, this number here is only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with limited hours. So, do we really think it's going to drop down that far? So yeah, 4K again. Do we want to do the 4K again, guys? Does anyone else think that's a good number? Does anyone want to challenge that? I mean, we really haven't seen the results from this week yet. What are you thinking? Third parties. Does anyone want to say 4K again? Do you want to go higher or lower? Any thoughts, guys, on the third party forecast? All right, so I'll go 4.5. Brings our forecast to 13, 8, 10. It's going to be over our plan of 12, 4, 3, 8. So if we do this, we should be in a solid place. Cool, guys. Does anyone have any questions about numbers or anything in general? All right. Well, I guess I really want to talk about scheduling, how it worked out this week. I did write a schedule with everyone who had positive test results, assuming everyone was coming back because no one had told me otherwise. And on days like Tuesday, we dropped from having 5 people scheduled to having 1. On days like Saturday, we dropped from having 7 people scheduled to having 2. So that's why we had to shorten the hours, was just to make ends meet. Unfortunately, this is really not something we can really allow to happen again. If we keep saying things like this, it's going to actually down our store. It'll put us out of business. We can't really run on a schedule that's this unpredictable. So I did reach out and talk to everybody, and everyone has assured me that they are wanting to work. So if you had told me you're wanting to work, you've been put on the schedule for next week. I haven't published it yet because I just really want to talk to y'all now about it. If you are on the schedule for next week, the only reason you will be excused for any of your shifts is if you are showing symptoms or any sickness yourself, then yes, you don't have to come in. And the only other reason is if someone in your household is. There's not going to be any acceptable absence after you've been scheduled saying that you feel uncomfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, you need to tell me now so I can remove you from the schedule before I publish it. So that's why I'm going to wait an hour from right now. So I'll publish it at noon. So reach out to your parents, reach out to anyone that you're in household with, just to make sure that this is something that you really feel comfortable with and you want to commit to this before I publish the schedule. I don't think I can survive another week of working every day, working 10-hour shifts every day. So please do this for me now, just because it's going to help us have a good, productive week where we're not facing these challenges again. Does anyone have any questions about that? So to repeat that again, reach out to me by noon if you haven't already told me that you do not want to be scheduled next week, so I can remove you from the schedule before. Otherwise, if you have said you will, you're interested, you'll be put on the schedule, and you will need to work those shifts. All right, so we're going to move forward next week with the lobby closed again, just because we are short staffed, but we do need to move back up to full hours. Every morning that I have opened late, I have had people waiting as soon as I got there, wanting ice cream right away, which means that we can make those sales. And then I know when we close every day, we're still getting people that are wanting to order and that we're not taking their orders because it's too late. So that's a lot of money that we are missing. At a time like this, where we're a small business, all these lost sales really add up to something. And we really do need that to go ahead and be as productive, as effective as we can be at really minimizing how much of a loss that we're operating at each week. Any questions, guys, about that? All right, and then I'm not saying these things to make y'all uncomfortable, saying that you're uncomfortable, saying that you're working. If you are, we can always figure out some solution to have less people working. There's a lot of answers for how we can run things if we need to accommodate for less people. But the main thing we are going to do is hire to replace those people that don't want to work. Does anyone have any questions for me about the way that the store is running right now? Any changes that you want to do? Anything that we can do to make it safer? And does anyone have any questions about how the schedule will be written? All right, any questions? Anything else? All right, so I'm going to publish the schedule at noon. If you had told me that you're interested in working, you were on it. Everyone else is not. It will be 11 to 11 next week. It is right now. And we are staffed up enough to do it. We're not staffed up enough to have the lobby open. There's no mid-shift people during the week. We have one less scoop each night than we had been scheduling. But I think with the lobby closed, that should be fine. But we are going to try to reopen the lobby. I'm seeing probably next month, but it probably won't be soon. We still need to work towards that. All right. Well, if that's it, no one has any questions. Thanks to all the people who have picked up shifts this week. We had so many holes, and now they have become less holes. But we still had some tight moments there. But thanks to everyone who has helped with that so far. All right. Well, if that's it, I'm going to go ahead and end. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks, everyone that's working tonight. It should be a crazy holiday day, but let's see how it goes.